We have the final leaks for the January pack that is most likely coming to us next week on the 10th of January. So let's hop right in and reveal the final cards and archetypes. So welcome back through the Christmas break. I hope you had a wonderful start into the next year. And we have the January pack coming to us on the 10th of January next week. Most likely because there is the ban list coming then. And normally with the ban list hitting, there is also the new selection pack, which as of right now, we know of the Super Heavy Samurai archetype that will get support there. Also the Nemleria stuff. We have talked about these cards in videos in the past. And I was not very excited for that. Super Heavy Samurai will be a strong deck, a combo deck that is in Master Duel, but I was really hoping for some Rescue Ace stuff, for some Unchained stuff that will probably come in the February pack. But yeah, we have the stuff for January now, and now we know the final cards that we will get in the January pack. A final card we will get, and also a final archetype that we will now get, and that I have kind of predicted in the videos where I talked about the January pack. So as you might have seen here on the side, we have, and that's not a big surprise here, Visa's Amritara coming. So this is part of the Manadium strategy. This is a level 8 tuner that reads, you can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn. This card name becomes Visa's Starfrost while in the monster zone, which is really nice because you needed this to go into your Lightheart and then into your Phobia place. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add one spell trap that mentions Visa's from your deck to your hand. Normally in the combo that we will now be able to do, which at the moment unfortunately is not the one card combo that we want to end on, because we are still missing the Manadium Trishukta for that. Maybe this will come, but as of right now we don't know that. This is only speculation. It might be coming, but there's nothing we know about that. But the Manadium Trishukta is definitely the card missing for the one card combo, because then you could go Link Climb or Synchro Climb, you could say, Manadium Trishukta into the Visa's Amritara and then search your Peaceful Planet Calarium. I've made a video about this. You can check this out in the top right corner. I have linked if you want to see what Manadium will be able to do full combo there. So if this card is synchro summoned, you can add one spell trap that mentions Visa Starfrost from your deck to your hand, and normally you will add the trap, the counter trap that allows you to basically omni negate everything as long as you have a synchro card on the field. So as of right now, people were not, or partly not, playing the counter trap in the deck because you were not able to search it, but now you can more easily with the Visa's Amritara. And then during the main phase, you can destroy one monster you control. Also for the rest of this turn, all synchro monsters you control will gain 800 attack. Not really relevant. I mean, sometimes it can maybe come up to push for lethal, but you will also have to destroy a monster for that. So you basically have to go minus on attack points to go plus on attack points. So there are obviously scenarios in which this can come up if you destroy, I don't know, maybe one of your little balls that can summon another ball, and you have maybe like 1, 2, or 3 synchro monsters on the field, and this might then be 2,400 attack, depending on how many synchro monsters you have. Obviously not bad, but not super impactful. Yeah, the Visa's Amritara coming is definitely nice, will make Manadium better, will make the combo stronger, so that you will now basically be able to, in the full combo, always search the trap card, which before you weren't able to do. So this definitely makes the deck stronger, but unfortunately still not at the strong point that we want to have it on. We are, as I already talked about, missing the Manadium Trishukta, which you could, in the one card combo, use your, how is it called, the Rhymeheart to search the ball, and ball and Rhymeheart could go into Trishukta. Trishukta can revive ball and make the Amritara, but as I already said, it's in the video up in the right corner. I have showed you the combo there. This is the card that we are getting for the Manadium archetype, but there's also the last archetype revealed that we will get in the January pack, and in my opinion not a very exciting one, unfortunately, but I guess there is a point at which we need to basically clear all the stuff that we have left from the Cyberstorm Access pack, so that we can move on to the Duelist Nexus pack, which is the way more impactful one, having the Rescue Ace cards, the new Purli card, the Unchained support, and also the Infernoble cards. And then there's also the Salamangreat stuff coming, and obviously we are also continuing towards Age of Overlord, which was the most impactful set of the year in the TCG and OCG, and maybe the most impactful set in a while in both of these formats. So what is the final archetype coming to us? It is Gold Pride. So Goldbright is an archetype that was a TCG exclusive and is combined with Punk, which is also why I don't really like it. As you might have already heard in my videos, I don't like the Punk archetype. We're getting the Goldbright cards that you can use with this. We can take a quick look at some key cards here. You have the Goldbright Rollerballer, which is basically able, during the main phase quick effect, you can fusion summon one Goldbright fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. So you'll be able to put a lot of Goldbright monsters on the field that you then can quick effect use to make a fusion summon, and you will normally go into the Goldbright Pinballer, which is, you could say, the boss monster of the deck. Let's read this card. If this card is fusion summoned, remember, during your opponent's turn, you can equip face-up monsters your opponent controls to it up to the number of fusion materials used for this. So as you can see here, you can use Goldbright, or have to use Goldbright Rollerballer, and then +1 Goldbright monster. So you might have, I don't know, maybe a Nitrat on the board, a Rollerballer, and then a Leon, which are cards that you normally have on your end board. And then you might have fused this with 3 fusion materials, which means you can pick up to 3 of your opponent's monsters and equip this to this. This is obviously a very strong interruption. You can only use the previous effect of Goldbright Pinballer once per turn, also if your life points are lower than your opponent's. And here you can see again how this interacts with the Punk archetype, which also, together with the Psychic and Punisher, has these synergies when it comes to life points, right? If your life points are lower than your opponent's, the effect activation and effect cannot be negated, which obviously is quite strong, and you have to pay like life points to activate some of your Goldbright cards. You will also have to pay life points for your Punk cards, so that comes in handy. Once per turn during the end phase, if the previous effect was activated this turn, so the fusion attach effect, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon one Goldbright Rollerballer from your deck or graveyard, which this is obviously very, very cool. You can just get rid of your opponent's entire board, making this Pinballer ball here, and then in the end phase, this will go back to the extra deck, so you can once again on the next turn use the Goldbright Rollerballer, or on your opponent's next turn, that is. You can use, well, you could also use it on your turn, obviously, because it says during the main phase, but you can then again use the Rollerballer that you have revived with the Pinballer, so to make the fusion summon clear the field once again. So a nice recursion effect here, and this also has a 3000 attack. So you might also use this to finish off your opponent. So we are getting the Goldbright stuff. As far as we know, we are getting all of the Goldbright stuff because, correct me if I'm wrong here in the comments, guys, but I think a lot of the cards released, or a pack of the cards released in Photon Hypernova, which is a set that we have already finished, and now the remaining cards are coming in Cyberstorm Access, so we are getting all the Goldbright cards. I'm not really excited for that. As I already said, not really the biggest fan of Punk. Will this be a strong deck, Goldbright together with Punk? I think this can definitely shake up the meta a bit. I think it will not be a top contender. I will bring out a video tomorrow about the possible next top contender in Master Duel, and how I think that this deck will change Master Duel for a long time to come. But you can check the video out that I will bring out tomorrow if you want to know more about Master Duel's future when it comes to top meta decks. I think this is a fine deck and would land somewhere around the tier 1.5 or tier 2 category. It has to summon quite a bit, so definitely not a deck that you can play easily under Max C with, which is always something that if you can play easily with a deck under Max C, it's quite nice in Master Duel already, and it is then so obviously combo decks, right? Combo decks have a problem in Master Duel because you can't really play under Max C. This is not a combo deck per se, but you will summon a lot with your Goldbright and the Punk cards. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of these reveals. Is there anything you are excited for? Just to remember, we have the Goldbright stuff, we have the Visas Amritara, we will get the Nimleria. We get that Nimleria stuff, which is very, very unimpactful, has not really made an impact in the TCG and OCG, and then we will get the super heavy Samurai stuff, which a bit sad. I have really hoped for either the Salamangreat stuff, the Rescue Ace stuff, the Unchained stuff, or maybe even the Infernoble Knight stuff, as I'm myself, so we will get these cards down here. Not the biggest fan of the super heavy Samurai archetype. I don't really like the artworks, which is something that is not unimportant for me. But yeah, we will also not use this boss monster here, which probably will end up getting the card animation here. Once again, a boss monster that we really won't use and will use up an animation. So, and this is only theory, of course, but it's a bit sad. And yeah, we will have to see. Maybe there will be some surprises left for the January pack, which, as I already said, will probably come out on the 10th of January, so next week on Wednesday, which is also a moment, or I will be live there probably, and checking out the new packs and obviously making videos about the new content as you are used to when it comes to my videos on release day. So thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments what you think of the leaks for the upcoming pack, and what do you want to build? Do you want to invest in this pack? Do you not want to invest in? I'm not quite sure as of right now. I'm always a content creator, so I basically, there's always an incentive for me to invest in a pack, even though I don't really want to play it, because then I can make video for you guys. But to be honest, if I would just be playing the game and would not be a content creator, I would definitely skip this pack. But this is just personal, I guess. Maybe you are a total fan of the punk cards and are happy to get the gold pride stuff together with that. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Thanks for being here. If you like my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell. We will see each other tomorrow in the next one, where I will show you what is the next big meta deck coming to Master Duel that will probably dominate the game for a while to come. Until tomorrow, bye.